my face really bad.
Chelsea! Okay. Okay, you literally took like 5 minutes just to tug that little tiny thing.
Fuck this pussy boy. Fuck it.
Fuck it right, boy.
I'm sure all of you know who Chelsea is. She's been on my channel a few times. Chelsea.
What's up, girl?
Everyone was like, oh my god, why'd you guys stop being friends? Why'd you guys stop being friends? We like weren't friends for like
A couple months.
4 or 5 months. Like 5 months, 6 months. And then we just started being friends again like end of 2019.
Yeah.
And like still I get so many things being like you and Chelsea unfollowed each other. Why'd you guys stop being friends? What happened with you and Chelsea? What's the story? Blah blah blah.
Sweetie?
We decided to do a why we stopped being friends for the what 12th time?
Well, I would definitely say like 17.
17. That's what this video is going to be, like explaining why we stopped being friends last year, beginning of last year, whatever it was. Yeah, and how we started being friends again, because I can't even count how many DMs, comments on our pictures together.
The screenshots of our fallout is literally 20 screenshots.
Should I post some of our text messages?
Oh my god, no!
No?
Because I don't know that Chelsea.
I feel like I'm so different too. So where do we start?
Back to the tea. So, we stopped being friends because,
Like first week of May.
because I got invited to go to Rolling Loud with her and her friends, and originally we were like, girls trip,
Rolling
like,
Loud
so
music
fun.
festival. We never. That was for Outside Land.
You're right.
Sweetheart.
You're right. I'm wrong. So yeah, no, that was not true. But her friend, or she was gonna bring her boyfriend, and then this other
Wait,
guy.
hold on. Are we talking? Okay, so you didn't explain that very well. So originally, the plan was we were gonna do like maybe like a little girls thing to Outside Lands, like the music festival. That was like no longer gonna happen. You were saying you wanted to bring your ex-boyfriend, and we were like, no, bitch. So we were like, no, we don't know your boyfriend. He doesn't look that fun. Like we get lit is an understatement.
An understatement.
So I'm like, I don't know him. He's not, I just like, I don't know if he was gonna fit in. Sorry, my cat's playing with a toy in the background. So then we were like Rolling Loud, because like I go to Rolling Loud every year because it's like literally so much fun.
Never been to a music festival.
Which is so crazy to me.
I know.
You would like die.
I know.
Like day 3, like you want to kill yourself. I was in Cabo, Mexico. You guys could probably find some videos from then. And I think we like had started getting like annoyed with each other because you brought up something about an Instagram girl that your ex-boyfriend at the time had like hooked up with, and you're like, why are you liking her pictures? And I said, bitch, I've always liked her pictures for years. And you're like, no, you haven't. Like really big Instagram girl, like hangs out with like Sydney Carlson and Madison Beer.
Whoa.
You were like kind of butthurt that I was like liking her pictures. That's like what started it. And then we had been FaceTiming,
Which is so petty.
for sure. Like no, you're
Like, why
petty.
would anyone? No, yeah.
You were petty. When we were in Cabo, that was like when the Rolling Loud tickets had just gone on sale, and like you had bought yours. We were like, we're going with this
I did
group.
buy mine. Wow.
Yeah, you did. We're like, we're going with this group. Is gonna book the hotel. So you did know that he was going.
Well, okay, but my perception, you said like he's gonna book the hotel. I thought you meant like he was just gonna book it. Like I didn't know he was going. Keep in mind this.
I go with every year though.
No, you're right, but like this person that she's talking about literally did something to me that caused me.
We're talking about that.
Yeah. So I was like, no, I don't want to go with this person.
Chelsea had just bought her ticket. Like we had our whole group figured out like who we were going to Rolling Loud with. A week later, no, not a week later, while I was still in Cabo, like one of the last days of my trip, you're like, I'm bringing my boyfriend, his name. And I said, no, the f you're not, sweetheart. I was like, none of us know him.
He might not have fit into your.
No, he would not have
That's
fit in.
facts.
So anyways, I'm like, he's not going. Off. You're not bringing him, because we had
Sorry,
like
I didn't mean touch your knee.
my boyfriend, we had a guy that you used to hook up with, like you had a lot of
Animosity.
you had a lot of animosity towards him, even though like you knew he was coming. So that was like the whole fight. You're like, no, if blah 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 is going, then I'm bringing my boyfriend. And we're like, you're not bringing him. I don't want to stay in a hotel room with him. He doesn't seem that fun. And that's like me just being like a judgmental bitch, but I also genuinely like, I'm like very intuitive, and
It's your way or the highway also, which is fine.
Because my way's usually right though.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Like retrospect, hindsight, yeah.
I literally feel like we're on casting couch. Like this is scaring me.
You were like, if you want to see mean, I can show you.
I was like,
mean.
she was trying to say I was being mean. I said, honey, I'm not being mean. I said, I'll show you mean. I'll show you mean. And you like said a word, and I said, do you want me to send you the definition of that word?
You
like
did.
or something. I said, I'll send you the definition because that is not me. Like you were hella sus with You were like being hella suspect with him because I'm like, this knew that.
Because he was so like,
I
had to have control over the situation.
Right. A few days go by and we're like about to book the hotel, so we're like, we need to know if you're going. And I'm like, and I'm fine. Like, I get over shit so easily. Like, I swear to God, I get over like the most horrible of fights.
You're like, don't talk to me for a day and I'm good.
Yeah. I text you when I get back from Cabo and I'm like, I was like, so it's the tea, sweetie. Like, that's literally what I said. I'm like, are you coming or not? Like, you already bought your ticket. And you're like, I'm not going.
That's literally all I said.
And I said, have a great life.
You said, KK, have a great life.
The next day, no. Another thing that pissed me off. You're the craziest person ever. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, so this guy that was going to the music festival with us, that was like best friends with my boyfriend, that you specifically like were like, I'm not going if he's going because of like your history with him, right? You're like, I'm not going if blank's going. What should we call him?
Let's call him
John. You're like, I'm not
Johnny.
You're like, I'm not going if Johnny's going. And that was like the whole thing in Cabo. You were like, the whole thing was like this Johnny person. You're like, I'm not going if Johnny's going. My boyfriend won't be happy, blah, blah, blah. I come to find out from Johnny, because I was like best friends with the kid at the time and he was best friends with my boyfriend.
He's so shady.
Come to find out, you start texting Johnny, telling him what happened with our fight.
Because
and no. So you caused this whole fight over Johnny, and that's the thing why you're not gonna go to Rolling Loud. And then you're gonna text him about your drama, even though I thought you didn't like the kid.
Okay,
but then
so
you're gonna text him and
can
tell
I
him drama.
clarify for a second? I texted him because I wanted to be like, just so we're clear, like the reason I don't want to go is not because I like hate you or anything. I just don't feel like comfortable and like with our circumstances, like my significant other.
Why would you need to text him?
No,
and
you're
tell him that?
100% right. Like hindsight 2020.
But also I was like confused on like why you thought he wouldn't tell me. Because I was like best friends with the kid at the time.
He's so shady.
Like I feel like you thought you guys had like a special bond.
Oh my God, I thought. He can suck my asshole.
Next day goes by. I start getting all these text messages, screenshots, screen recordings, DMs.
Wow, I'm so shady.
Of
Why are you still my friend?
Honey, I asked myself that a lot. I'm just kidding. And you had like done a Q&A on your Instagram story.
Did I? Oh yeah, and someone asked like.
No, you did multiple posts about me on your Instagram story. Like people had been asking like questions on your Q&A about me, and then you would answer them and post them on your Instagram story.
But
and
I didn't say anything bad. I just said like we're not friends.
It was more like shit starting though.
Yeah, no, it was unnecessary. I shouldn't.
And I'm like,
I think it was like subconsciously like trying to get your attention probably.
Oh my God, but to me, I'm like, I would
annoying.
Just never post about someone on my Instagram story.
No, yeah,
I feel like it
shit.
makes you look like a creepy, like obsessed stalker.
No, I would not do that now.
Not one story, like multiple stories you had posted about me, and I'm like, this girl's so crazy. Like, why is she posting? That's crazy behavior, Telsey. Posting about me on your Instagram story.
No, that's true. That's facts. And then like I posted about her on my spam, which is like so up. Like,
oh my God, like horrible things. It was like really horrible. Long and creepy.
It was just like not okay for me to say out publicly, and I wasn't in a good mental space, and like I think I was trying to take down everyone around me to make myself feel better.
So that all happened like first week of May.
Yeah.
And I literally like started seeing red.
This messaged my significant other at the time on Instagram, messaged my ex-best friend at the time, was like, I have some shit to tell you about Telsey, and I was like,
yeah, I was like, I'm not the one you want to start with right now, because I was like, I'm about to tell them some shit. I was gonna tell them.
Were you gonna tell them that I cheated on him?
Yeah, for sure.
I was at What's Humane Society when you did that.
So then they blocked me on Instagram, so then I sent the message from my boyfriend's Instagram and then my mom's Instagram.
No, you did not! Bitch, you're so fucking crazy! You did not!
Like, if I'm like mad, like if someone like crosses me, not trying me.
But also like you're such a good friend, and like it took me like until we were grown to realize that, and I would never do something like that to you now.
I think you would have had a lot of fun at Rolling Loud though.
I think you're right, 100%.
Like it was a lot of fun. That was like the main fight. We didn't talk till September. Why did we start talking in September?
I think it was when I messaged you and I was like, yo, I need to tell you something.
Oh, so she had like texted me in September and was like, can I tell you something? And I was like, of course. And she was like I don't feel like I can tell anyone else because like people judge me and you don't judge.
Period.
And then you told me about something that had happened. So you had like gone through something, and then I think that's like what started us talking. And then what, like a few weeks later, you and your ex-boyfriend had broken up, and then you moved from Colorado to Florida, and then that's like what started us talking again.
I literally FaceTimed you the night that he broke up with me, or the morning after, and we were just like laughing on FaceTime about it because it was like so comical. Like,
and it was like so funny, like like before you were moving to Colorado, I was like, don't do it, you're gonna hate it, it seems like a cute idea, you're not gonna like it, you're gonna be isolated, you're gonna be alone, you're gonna be miserable in Colorado.
And I was.
And you're like, no, it's so pretty, blah 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 blah. And then we become friends, and then you move, and you're like, I fucking hated Colorado. I was so depressed. Colorado. I'm like, bitch, I can like read the future. Period.
Like, don't move to another state. Just don't do it unless you literally have like a job.
Come from like a beautiful beach
if you
town
come
in
from California, like nothing compare.
Like, we were really blessed to grow up in California.
No, 100, and especially like where.
Started being friends again in September. We were friends for a few weeks.
And then you found my post.
And then I'm like going through your Instagram or your spam account one day, which your spam account used to be the most fraudulent, fake ass.
So fake.
And she had like written something about me like in July, and it was like the written something about me in July, and it was like the craziest.
I spoke on your mental health, which is not okay.
And so you want to talk about my mental health when
I deserved it. No, that bitch. The last like 6 months of my life was karma.
We were friends for a little bit, and then I saw that, and I was like, you're crazy. I was like, so here's the thing. We had stopped being friends in like first week of May, and I was like, sweetheart, it's July. Like, why are you still talking about me? We didn't talk for a few weeks. Comes to day in Vegas, which was in November. We still hadn't really like talked that much. I'm at a casino. I get a phone call.
I'm ashamed.
I get a phone call from you, and it's like, I just want to let you know, before like your weekend gets started, that me and Johnny are talking again.
You set me straight, because no, I didn't actually like this person. She was like, you're just lonely, you don't actually want to talk to this person, like, look at all the shit he's done to you, like, your spam account is crazy. And like, I took a couple days.
You were like crying on the phone.
Yeah, no, I was. I cut ties with that guy
because Johnny was the guy that she was refusing to go to Rolling Loud with over. Johnny is the guy that like had caused our falling out for like that 5 months or whatever. And then before Day in Vegas, this music festival in like November, she's like, I just want to let you know before your weekend gets started, because like he was kind of talking to another one of my friends at the time. She's like, I just want to let you know that me and Johnny are talking. And I'm like,
no, I literally ended things with him, and I deleted my spam account right after we got the phone.
Yeah,
I think because I was so like confused with my sexuality and like who I was like trying to convince myself that I was the person that I like wanted to be, that I wasn't.
That you were writing about on your spam account.
Yeah, and like that was not the person I was, but I was trying to convince myself I really was.
So I'm like, what in the world? I'm like minding my business at like a Vegas casino. I get off the phone. I'm like, what just happened?
I was like bawling.
What? When did we just like everything go back to normal after Day in Vegas?
I think like a week went by, and I was like, are you still mad at me? And you're like, no, I wasn't like mad at you. And then we just like casually started talking again, and then we were just like good. And I told you I had deleted my spam account, and like I was sorry.
That was like a big thing for me. I was like, I don't know if like I want to be friends with you if like you keep your spam account, because it was the most fraudulent.
Or kept it how it was.
And then everything's been fine since like November.
Okay, so since November I came out as gay. No, but I was bisexual at the time, and like I was still like conflicting that in my mind, and I think I couldn't like reach my full potential as a person until I let down the barriers of who I wanted to be compared to who I actually was, if that makes pennies and dimes.
Year of growth.
Yeah, 2020 year of corona and growth.
When did we become like close again, where we started like telling each other stuff? Like December? Oh my god, I went through some really traumatic stuff, and then I feel like that's when I started calling you like crying and stuff. And that was like December.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I just saw you like a month ago.
Yeah,
We've been chilling ever
We've been chilling. I feel like ever since I've like found out
I don't think we've gotten in a fight in like 4 months.
No,
really
because like what
us.
am I gonna fight with you about? Like 90% of the time you're right when I'm being fake. Like you call me on it, and instead of like getting defensive about it, I admit it and I change my behavior. Like I have a pathological lying issue, and she calls me on it, and I have not lied in a good minute. Yeah,
I had gotten so many people being like, why did you guys stop being friends?
Yeah.
And then everyone was so confused when I started like posting you again. So that like explains the story of why we stopped being friends.
You're welcome.
Did we explain that well enough?
Yeah.
Give this video a thumbs up if you think we're toxic. Honestly, I just like don't really give a
No.
But
Like,
here's the thing, I don't think we're toxic, even though like, yeah, like we stopped being friends so much,
we're
come back together.
communicative. Take it and process it and really think
It's
about
more like
how
I'm
it applies
saying
to
it
me.
to be like helpful.
No, you're being a good friend. No, like I understand that.
Like helpful calling you out, where like I feel like fake friends like don't call you out.
yeah, no, you've helped me grow a lot as a person.
You're more nice.
Lenient
In what way?
with
With what?
the people in my life.
Oh yeah, for sure. You like having a lot of friends that
Low
don't really,
maintenance,
but no,
surface level friends.
surface level, very shallow
Yeah.
surface level, don't really know the real you.
Yeah.
They're just like, they're
I
like,
think like I can count on a hand like all the people that know the real me.
no, I just like don't like a lot of people in my life, because I'm like a really like
You're a lot
private.
to handle, but like you're a lot to handle, and you need people to respect all the things that you like stand on and the things that you
I'm
like
just,
do in
like,
everyday life,
really
like with your washing dishes and shit. And
I was just recently diagnosed with OCD. Bitch, we've been new.
we've been new, dude. Oh my god, she wouldn't even let me sit on her couch until I changed my pants from the outside world.
That's like a real thing. Like if you're wearing clothes outside your house, why are you gonna wear outside clothes in your house, like on your couch and furniture? Like change
No, I
into
get
like
it.
PJs that are like clean. Like anything else you wanna add. Just tell
My
me.
ex-boyfriend didn't like you.
Why didn't you not like me?
He just thought you were a bad influence, but you're not, and he's
Here's the thing.
opinionated.
Bad influence in what way? Because you were like the sketchy one.
Like, don't be my friend. I'm giving you this advice now. Like, I'm so scary. I'm not right in the head.
No, you're like hella sketchy.
I'm better now. I'm working on it.
like when we become friends again after like taking a break, it's like
not
we
like anything new.
No, and it's like we explain why we were upset and like why we were not friends for that period, and we like voice ourselves and explain like what had happened
And like what we expect to change, or like what we don't like from each other,
and like what was like not working before.
It's really important to like take that space, process yourself and how you feel about it, and like be able to admit to yourself the things that like you call me out on. Like for me, that was whenever I needed time, like I needed to be able to admit it to myself.
I just remembered something.
I don't want to hear
On your drive to Colorado, on your so I've always had people just like keep me updated on just people like out of nowhere, like will just be sending me stuff, keeping me updated on like spam accounts, all the shit. Like I never asked, like people just send it to me, and people would like send me your spam account. On one of your drives to Colorado, you had made this
video.
entire, like it was like
2 minutes long.
it was like scrolling, like
Yeah.
it was like in one post you had uploaded like 4 videos
Yeah.
on toxic friends. It was obvious it was about me.
No, I should have tagged you in it.
And it was like the creepiest shit I had ever seen. I'm like, this bitch is on a road trip thinking about me,
And
to the point where she had to record videos about it. Where like you always like tried to make it into like other people were the toxic ones, and you like were very hypocritical as like, and you never put yourself in the other person's shoes. Like you like, I felt like you thought you had always done no wrong in all of your friendships.
And now looking back, like all of my friendships, the demise, my fault. My fault.
So that is like a really good, that's a good explanation of what happened between us. But like we're big chillin' now. I already finished with the dick still in.
We're good.
I'm never someone to hold grudges ever.
No.
Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. You can follow Talsi if you want. And I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'm running up all of the numbers. Kissing and hugging and fucking and coming like I just came up out of slum.